The best shooting tips on Arsenal. Roblox Arsenal is one of the most popular games. As such, it's not surprising that competition is massive in the game. There are certain tricks you need to adopt to be able to get the perfect shot every time. And in this video, we look at amazing tips to get the best aim. Stay tuned! Crosshair color is a must. Why do you need a change in crossbow color when you want to improve your aim? You might ask. Well, changing your color to a bright one helps you to see clearly where you are on the map at all times. It also helps you see where you are shooting. To change your crossbow color, head over to Arsenal settings and under the display, choose a color that doesn't appear frequently on any map. A bright pink or bright green crossbow is perfect and sticks out nicely in all the game. A good cover helps. In every first-person shooter, you need to keep cover to dodge from any bullets. The cover can be anything, a crate, a car, or a wall, or anything else that can deflect an enemy bullet. If you're reloading or have a weapon that shoots slowly, use this. Only show up when you're ready to fire at them because you're a vulnerable target if you're out in the open and can't shoot. Use high ground to your advantage. Having an upper hand in any shooting game is important. An opponent can only target a portion of you when they shoot at you, but you can target them altogether. Being on higher ground protects you because you are blocked by the surface you're on. As such, the enemy has a tougher time targeting you. Always strive to rise higher than your opponent if it is swiftly and securely possible. Safely, because if you're on a ladder, you're an easy target if there is an opponent nearby. Another advantage of high ground is that it allows you to sneak up on an adversary. You may use this to get a melee or golden melee elimination more quickly. Jump behind your opponent and use your melee weapon to sneak upon them. The importance of assists. Aided eliminations count just as much as a solo elimination on Arsenal. If you do 5 damage to a player and your teammate kills them, you'll still switch weapons. This is significant because it implies that we must inflict even minor damage on individuals in order to receive credit. We want to move through the cannons as quickly as possible, so if you're with a friend or two, just make sure you do some damage to the opponent and it will count towards your level. Grabbing health after an elimination. The green bottle that a defeated adversary drops are a crucial part of surviving after combat. Picking up the bottle can help you recover some of your strength and bring you back into fighting norm. Now here's a tip for you. Sometimes when you walk over it, the health doesn't always pick up. So what you want to do is pause over it for a few seconds to make sure your health picks up. Know all the spawn locations and pre-aim your opponent. The ultimate secret of winning in Arsenal is knowing spawn sites on each map. The more you play, you'll remember the spawn sites eventually, but you need to remember that there are only limited spawn sites. Enemy players will spawn away from you and your allies in most cases. As a result, if your team just wiped off a group of foes, you can be sure they spawned on the opposite side of the map. That means you'll need to grab your melee weapon and sprint to the opposite side as quickly as you can. You can rush to a frequent spawn place if you know where it is, and you'll almost certainly run across several individuals to remove. Use melee more often. Using melee frequently is important because if you get a melee kill, your opponent loses a level while you earn one. Being on higher ground and jumping behind an enemy will grant you an instant elimination. You also need to be careful and stay away from melee one-on-ones if you don't wish to lose a level. Run with your melee weapon out. We have another melee trick for you guys. Weapons can make you run slower, and so, if you're around many opponents, running with your melee weapon out can give you instant kills. You can go on a killing spree if there are 2 or 3 opponents around you. This can also be risky, so be careful. Only draw the firearm when you believe someone will be approaching around a corner or when they will be peering over a corner. We hope you find these tips helpful. Do let us know if you have any tips in the comments below. Thanks for watching!